Hey fellow Aquarians, how y'all doing? So we're gonna be doing a special bonus Valentine's Day singles love reading for you guys. I am doing this video just for you guys. I'm not doing this for any other signs because you guys, again, are my greatest supporters. Time and time again, you leave me the best comments. You guys are always, my most watched videos, and I adore you guys. And I felt, especially after our most recent general last half of February reading, that we could use a little check-in around love and maybe get some nice ooey gooey goodness out of it. So thank you guys for being here. We're gonna start off with some animal energy. I'm gonna use a little bit different cards today, which I'm excited about. And we're gonna start with animal energy, like I said. So we're gonna see what the animal energy is for you regarding love. Where is love in your energy for my single aquas out there? So what is the animal energy for my single aquas, please and thank you? Oh my God. Absolutely, Mother Tiger here. So for me, the tiger is a very feminine energy, right? This is brilliant because look at this tiger. She ready, right? Looks real ready, right? Not sure what she's about ready to do, but looking real ready. But this is also the animal energy that represents, for me, divine feminine energy. So this is, and that's not about gender, if there are any, dudes watching me right now. This just represents being really connected to the feminine energy inside of us, right? Which means intuition, right? Really connecting with our intuition, really trusting in the divine timing of things, but really feeling seated in our power, in our luxurious single Aquarian power. This is a wonderful place from which to manifest from. I absolutely love that this came up. So now I'm going to get an animal energy for the love coming towards us, right? What's the animal energy for love coming towards my single aquas, please and thank you? Let's see who's coupled with this tiger here. I love when the tiger comes up. Okay, I can't. Okay, I got 3. I'm gonna take them. I never get this many, but I'm just like, oh my God. Okay, first we got the crow. Yeah, we got the crow. Listen, this is magic. This is the universe being the great rearranger and bringing in things. I'm hearing something very specific. I don't know if you guys have felt this, but it almost feels lately as though timelines have been shifting. Things that were kind of scheduled and due to arrive and manifest for us later or earlier or what have you have been rearranged, and things are starting to pop off right now. Okay, because the crow is also about speaking your truth, almost to like a very persistent degree, right? When crows come in, it's not like a soft chirp of like a little sparrow. No, it's like caw, 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 in your face. So this is about really being encouraged, not just for you to speak your truth even when it's difficult, but I feel like there are those around you, especially in a love context, where there's going to be a lot of truth, a lot of use of the vocal cords, and the throat chakra is very much alive and well. I love this. And these are heralders. Is that a word? Well, they herald great change, great magic, right? Things are being rearranged and shifted. I don't know if you guys feel it, but these are the times that we are in. And we got the dolphin, which I love. Dolphin is all about play. So the love coming towards y'all is really going to feel, I feel like it's going to feel like a young love, in a really beautiful way, where it's like you might feel like you're a kid again, or you might be reminded of your first love and how it felt when you first fell in love ever, right? But this is very much an invitation to play. Also, dolphin is one of the 2 animals in this deck that represent monogamy, and this is one of them. So you've got love coming towards you that has real potential to hang around for the long term, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I feel like it's going to come with a swiftness, and I feel crows also love, they're kind of jokesters in a way, their energy for me. It's also going to be a bit unexpected in some ways, but I also see you looking back at signs and synchronicities from the universe and going like, oh my God, I so felt and knew this, I just didn't clock it as this is what was coming. Does that make sense? And the crow's over here just calling and laughing. Instead of kikiing, he's caw-cawing, right? Just having a good old laugh. And then we got the whale. Yes, indeed. The wheel for me is very much about music. Very much about music. Okay? It's also the healing power of music. So this is also an invitation, this love that's coming. It feels like an old love in terms of this could be someone that you've definitely known in past lives. Abso-freaking-lutely. Because this also represents ancient wisdom as well. Okay? And I think you're going to feel that rather immediately. But it's going to be a really good time. And I absolutely love this. So, let's get some tarot about the love coming towards my single aquas. It feels so good. It feels like a hot bath with a bunch of bubbles and some rose hip after a long day. Yes, it does. Okay, what's going on? What's the new love coming towards my single aquas here? Wow. Okay, let's get a couple more. Oh God, yes. You guys are like, she is crazy. Okay, I cannot with this. I can't. Okay. So we got the Judgment card. Okay, and then oh my God, you guys are gonna freak out. Okay, we have the Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress. This is divine masculine energy, and this is divine feminine energy with Judgment. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I know this is for my single aquas and new love coming in, but this is what's coming up, so I'm def gonna speak on it, y'all. I'm def gonna speak on it. So, okay, listen. For any of my twin flames watching this right now, or divine soulmate, divine counterpart, whatever you wanna call it, let me just put it to you this way. These represent divine masculine, divine feminine, right? And then we have Judgment. If any of you are in separation or not quite communicating with your divine counterpart or soulmate or whatever you want to call it, it's coming right here. The scales are balancing. So if you have someone in your energy from the past, honeys, where, you know, they either weren't pulling their weight, you were doing most of the communicating, and they were kind of crickets or just kind of text here and there, and it wasn't an equal give and take, the scales are being balanced again in your favor. Period. Judgment, Empress, Emperor. This is about divine soulmates. This is about someone that you have some sort of unfinished business with. The scales were not balanced, and now they're righting themselves. And guess what? Crow's all about that. Remember how I said that this was a divine feminine energy here as well? I think this is about because we put a lot of the focus back on ourselves, and then the crow, the universe stepped in as the great rearranger that it is, and just said, oh my God, you finally let that go, put the emphasis back on you, and now guess what? Surprise, phone going off with text messages or whatever have you. That's what this is. Okay? So again, for my singles watching this, if you do have someone from your past that there's unfinished business with, you just kind of released and let go and put the focus back on you, this is for you. And let me say something else. If that is not you, if there's no one in your energy from the past that you're like, listen, I'm not even interested, this means that you, because it could and very well, I think actually is, both things, you're gonna be manifesting someone towards you who is a true counterpart. A true yin to your yang. That's what this is. And it's something that someone that you definitely have a past life relationship with, and I feel like it's just gonna feel it's interesting because it feels very grounded, right? And you know, when we fall in love, it doesn't really feel like being grounded, honey. It feels like we're about to lift off into the clouds and lose our damn mind a little bit. But it feels like both things. It feels like an equal energy going above and below. As above, so below, like the magician. That's what this feels like. The love coming towards us, it's divine. It is destined. It's destined. And I'm obsessed. And listen, this would not be happening if you guys had not been able to release your expectations around love in general in all of its forms, right? All right, let's get some clarifiers here. Let's get some clarifiers. Oh my God, guys, I need some coffee. This is like intense. In a really delicious way, I have to say. So, where's the Judgment card here? Please and thank you. Where's the Judgment card? card here from, oh my good God. Eight of Wands, holla, incoming quick communication. At the base case, it's a text message or an email, hunties. That's what this is. It's incoming communication. It really, really is. So this is two things. Listen. I feel like I can literally hear the collective groan of some of you watching this where it's like, oh my God, if she says one more thing about someone from the past coming back, I cannot even. So this really is about two and or both things. This is someone from the past, actually from your past, and or someone that you've had a past relationship with. This is something that's been in our energy for a minute. But listen, it's up right now and it's going on. This is your Valentine's Day message, hunty, so we're just gonna roll with it. This is quick coming communication, which also tells me this is gonna happen swiftly, and it's clarifying the Judgment card. This is those scales being balanced again, and then quick coming communication. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see why the Empress is here, and then we will go to the oracles. Why is the Empress here for my single aquas? Why is the Empress here for my single aquas? Yes. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Sitting tight and holding right. Right? I don't even know if that makes sense, but whatever. But do you see the look on this dude's face where he's almost watching to see what you're going to do? He's like, yeah, I'm going to hurry up and wait. I'm going to hurry up and wait and see what you're going to do. And this is clarifying the Empress, which is just further telling me that the balance of things, and I hate to say like the balance of power, but it's true. The balance of power has shifted to the feminine side of things. Again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, right? Because femininity, the divine feminine, represents a place of receptivity, right? Feminines receive that type of deal, right? And I do feel like there's this energy here of like, wow, like you're about to be in a position where you hold all the power, where the ball is in your court. That would be a nice change, wouldn't it though? Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on for this Emperor here, looking all stoic. Why is this Emperor here? The Fool. Listen, I'm going to tell you the traditional interpretation of this key, but then I'm going to tell you what it feels like to me because it's clarifying the Emperor, okay? Two major arcanas here as well, must be said. And actually, the first three cards I pulled from the Tarot were all major arcanas. Again, things that are destined. So the Fool in the upright is about acting as if you've never known hurt before. It's, or, you know, really feeling that like the pain is just not, you don't even know what that is. It's like the first time that we fell in love. It's that kind of feeling, right? Before we came from a place of like fear when we started to learn what it's like to be hurt, right? The fact that it's in reverse for the Emperor, yeah, this Emperor is like, I really have made some decisions that were really not of my highest and best good, and now the Emperor is realizing it. So this person coming towards you has learned from their mistakes. They're not trying to repeat patterns with you, which is telling me this person coming towards you is hella self-aware. Hella self-aware. And it feels like a mature energy. They don't have to be older, but it feels like a mature energy here where sometimes someone can be young but have a mature energy. That's what this feels like. And there's no messing around either. This is not like, hey, let's just keep it casual and like see where it goes. No. The person you are bringing towards you is going to want a commitment, hunties. A commitment. Commitment. Ooh. What's next? Okay. Let's get some romance angels here. This is just like a smorgasbord of excitement to me. This is very cool. Okay. Any twin flames watching this, by the way, if you are a twin flame or divine counterpart, we communicate through music with our twin. So you might be, and even if you're not a twin, you might be hearing songs that are going to herald this new person coming in, but you also might be hearing songs that remind you of a certain person. Okay, take it as it resonates, why don't you though? Okay, romance angels. We got to see if the love coming towards my aquas here. This is amazing. Oh, yeah. Ooh, buddy. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I feel like some of y'all needed to hear that. Listen, if any of you, when this person comes into your energy, whether it's from a past life or it's a past person, whatever, if you find yourself tempted, because sometimes, listen, this is what they're telling me. Let's just break this down. Let's break this down. There is a certain comfort, I think, especially like that comes after, well, especially for Aquarians, there's a comfort that arises out of the ball not being in our court. It's like, okay, I've done all that I can. I texted, I reached out, I replied, I did that. And now I don't have to do anything because it's up to them as to what they're going to do next. Now, this is about to shift. The ball's about to be in your court, and you're going to have a text message on your phone, or you're going to meet someone that is very, very communicative. And like a lot, like good morning texts and good night texts and middle of the day check-in texts. Yes, hunties, sending you songs that remind them of you, or that, you know, whatever they're inspired to send you. Seriously. And this could literally be like a twin flame thing, and or it could be someone that you just meet really freaking randomly, because the crow energy is also really good at orchestrating fated meetings. They also herald fated meetings. Okay? So, when the ball is in your court, you may be tempted to question it. Analysis paralysis coming up here. That's what they're telling me. Should I wait to answer, you know, we as Aquas, should I just wait to answer that text? Like, I want to answer right now, but I think I should wait like at least an hour. Right? So that we don't seem overeager, and we want to really collect our thoughts, because it's terrible for an Aqua to send a text and then look back over it and be like, oh my God, this is what I should have said, right? We like to be careful with our words, but in a good way, right? So you might be going, okay, I'm going to wait an hour, and then an hour passes, and then it's like, oh, you know what? Let me take a long walk, and then do it after. And it's like, well, let me shower. I don't want to text back when I am not showered. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. It's in the middle of the day. They're probably at work. They won't be able to respond right away. So let me just wait until later. And then later comes, and it's like, well, I'm not going to do this at night. Let me do them. And then it's like a cycle. I can literally see this playing out in front of me. If you are tempted to do that, I really want you to ask yourself, why are you tempted to do that? Is it because it feels really good at this point to have the ball in your court because it hasn't been in your court for a minute? Just think about that. We as Aquas really, really do that. We really, really do that. We overthink ourselves to death. And you've got to consider the other person on the other end of that phone or whatever, computer, whatever have you. I'm also getting here, kind of randomly, but they're telling me this. Some of you are going to meet this person online. That's what I'm getting, online. Okay. Let's get another one. Yep. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I'm going to tell you exactly what this is talking about. For those of you who a person from the past is coming back around, that's what brought them to you, because you put the focus back on yourself. For someone who this is brand new for, remember how I said that the crow very much represents fated meetings and the working with the universe to orchestrate fated meetings? Yeah, I think this is going to be a surprise. I can literally see you like going to the grocery store, you know, in your sweats, and then you're meeting someone in the bread aisle, and you're like, oh my God, what? Why couldn't I have met you when I was like, you know, beat to death? And the, you know, like, and a good beat to death means, you know, you got your face beat, right? Looking good. When I was out with my homies the other night at dinner, that would have been a good time. I meet you in the bread aisle. Ooh, Lord, I'm not even supposed to be eating bread. That just came to me. Anyway, that's what this is about. Okay. Let's actually, I'm going to use the Lover's Oracle here. I don't really use this that much because it's kind of a pain to shuffle, because, I mean, it's a gorgeous heart shape, but it's like, excuse me, the shuffle of it, the struggle is real. Okay. What are the Lover's Oracle messages here for my single Aquas? Yep, there we go. Let's get another one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Okay. Transformation. Can y'all see? I'm so sorry about the glare, though. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Yeah, this is very much for a past person and or new person you have a past life with. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Now, this is fascinating right here. This is really fascinating. This is what they're telling me about this. So remember how we talked about the scales being balanced, and you always want to think things through before you act, but there's also a danger here of like thinking things too much through and not responding. This is what they're telling me. If you are thinking about sending a text message back because the ball's in your court and you sit there and overthink it, that is a form of dishonesty. And I say that with all the love in the world. It's a form of dishonesty because you want to text back sooner than you do, but you're just waiting because you're overthinking it. And you're like, I don't know. And you're rewriting the text 3,000 times. You're sending it to your friends going, is this what I should write? Whatever that is, right? And this is interesting. So I'm going to tell you what this is about. This is about the person coming towards you. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And I'm going to tell you what this is about too. Remember what I said about the romantic feelings, and your feelings are real and worth exploring, and maybe having a reaction to that. It's like, oh, I don't know. I finally got to a place where I was feeling good within myself, and now this is coming up. Suddenly your mind space, which was dedicated to you and what you're doing and all the blessings that you have in your life or what you need to get done, are now being taken over by this person. Right? This is a message for the person coming towards you guys. This person is going to have to be patient with you because they're not going to want to be. It's going to be like boom, bam, 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 bam. They're going to have to be patient with you. That's just what it is. Yeah, it's interesting here because, and I hate to say it, but they're not going to want to be very patient because I think that they've been waiting to meet someone like you and or waiting to come back around if you already know them. Does that make sense? But there's something in our energy here that just really, I think that we've gotten a lot better about unconditional self-love. So we're a little bit more weary. We're like, listen, I will respond, but it's that balance between taking our time to really get our own needs met in this situation and maintain our balance in the face of this love, because that can be a challenge, right? Maintaining balance and keeping ourselves a priority as this love comes in, but then also not overthinking it to the point where we alienate this person because we're playing it too cool in an effort to maintain the balance that we have fought so hard to achieve, right? And it's fascinating because they're bringing my attention to the last reading, the reading I just did for y'all. And we're in a place where it's just kind of like, and then this is going to come and it's like, why now? I keep hearing that. Why now? Why now? Right? Well, it's divine timing of things, and there's a reason that it's coming right now, and it's probably because we're focused on a lot of other things that are not exactly popping in our lives or that we'd like to improve upon, and then this comes in because our eye of Sauron is not focused on new love or old love anymore. Does that make sense? Yeah. This person's going to need to be patient with you. I don't know if they will be. I think you got to give them just enough, okay? Because you know what it's like to be on the receiving end of someone who's making you doubt, how you feel because they're not responding like they should be, right? Let's get an angel message for you guys. Holy crap. Guys, do you remember what I just said about finding that balance between like keeping yourself and your self-love first and in order, right? But then also responding as it feels genuine to. If you want to, then do it. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. You know what to do. I love that they gave Uriel like some gray silver fox action here because this is so something that like a like a grandfather would say, or like an older, and like, you know what to do. Like, you go to them for advice and you give them a whole monologue, like, Papa, I don't know, I don't know, I just feel confused, and what should I do? Should I do this? Should I respond back? Should I make them wait? Should I take more time for me? Is this the right time? And then Papa's just sitting there looking at you and just says, you know what to do. Yeah. And you're like, Papa, why you got to be so cryptic, right? I don't know, that just came to me. But yeah, you know what to do. And I want to point out something. Do you know how the Kermit? Do you know the Hermit came up in our last reading? And I said that there was the star from our card that's in that lantern. I want to draw your attention to the flame. This is also a holler to the twin flames watching this, okay? I really do feel like this can be involving a twin flame. But again, this is just the flame of desire for me as well. You know what to do around this connection coming towards you and or coming back around towards you. But I'm going to tell you right now, I would not be one bit surprised if someone's twin flame or divine counterpart comes back around and then you meet someone new right after or right before. It would not surprise me one little bit. Do you remember what I said in the last reading too about usually we manifest new stuff when things are feeling super discombobulated and confusing? That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. Guys, I mean, what else is there to say? This was your singles love reading, my Aquas. I so hope that this resonated with you. Excuse me, I'm kind of gobsmacked. To be quite honest, I wasn't necessarily expecting anything specific to come. I never have expectations around a reading. I'm always surprised by what comes up. But I have to tell you something. In my meditation, when I was meditating for y'all, I very clearly heard the song, I Believe in You and Me. I think it was originally done by the Platters. If I'm wrong about that, I might be wrong about that. But anyway, it was the Whitney Houston version from the Preacher's Wife soundtrack, I Believe in You and Me. That was the song that came up. That's the kind of love coming towards us, right? And one of the lines in there that they brought my attention to was, I believe in miracles. And baby, you're my dream come true. I once was lost, but now I see, 'cause I believe in you and me. Ooh, I just got shivers. Yeah, so guys, this is your singles love reading. I hope you guys have a beautiful Valentine's Day. I hope that you eat all the Valentine's chocolate if that's your vibe. It's definitely my vibe. I definitely got myself some Valentine's Day chocolate, and I will be watching my Hallmark movies, okay? But guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys again for your support. I so hope that you enjoyed and resonated with this reading. Please let me know in the comments below. We are very much in this together. And I will see you guys soon, and be well. Until next time.